When I see that the New Kids Count report has us ranked 44th in the nation for child well-being, it makes me think about how Oklahoma leaders often talk about wanting the state to be a great place to live and to work and to raise a family, but the data is showing that our outcomes don't match that goal. We're in the bottom 10 states nationally for child well-being, as we pretty consistently have been over the last decade. And these rankings aren't inevitable. They're not the weather. They reflect years of decisions about what we choose to prioritize and invest in. Oklahoma children need strong schools. They need access to health care. They need economic stability and safe communities to thrive. But choices our elected leaders have made have robbed them of those things, and we see that in the data. The good news, policy choices helped create these challenges, and better policy choices can fix them. Looking deeper into the report, it shows that Oklahoma children and families are facing challenges across a wide range of indicators because a child's success isn't shaped by just one thing. Education, of course, continues to be a major concern. We ranked 48th in education. We know that 3 and 4 fourth graders are below proficient in reading, and that 4 and 5 eighth graders are below proficient in math. But kids also exist outside the classroom, and the report shows that we're not meeting their needs there either. Economic stability matters. Nearly 1 in 5 Oklahoma children live in poverty, and families struggling with basic needs often face additional barriers to success. It's extremely difficult to parent effectively when facing eviction, food insecurity, on-demand scheduling, safe childcare. And we're also seeing new barriers to SNAP and Medicaid for parents, which we can anticipate making that problem worse. Healthcare also remains a challenge. Oklahoma ranks 46th for the share of children without health insurance. And these issues are connected. Children learn better when they are healthy, housed, and supported. When Oklahoma talks about creating a stronger economy and a better future, I think about investing in children a little bit like how you think about trees. They say the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago, but the second best time is today. If Oklahoma wants a strong workforce and economy for the future, we have to be investing in children and their families now. Oklahoma lawmakers need to stop looking at education and healthcare and family stability as expenses. They're investments that create long-term returns. Oklahoma children who have access to quality schools, healthcare, nutrition, stable homes are more likely to succeed as adults and to be the successful adults that lawmakers have said they want our kids to be. Oklahoma has demonstrated repeatedly over the years that we cannot cut our way to prosperity. Long-term growth requires investment in Oklahoma families and children. In terms of policy decisions that would help Oklahoma improve outcomes for children and families, I think that budgets reflect priorities, and improving Oklahoma's rankings in this report and elsewhere requires making children a priority, not just in words, but in funding decisions. Lawmakers can support children by investing in strong public schools and early education, affordable and safe healthcare access, childcare and family support programs, and then economic policies that help working families meet their basic needs. Policymakers should be putting revenue towards those priorities, not cutting it. Tax cuts that mostly benefit those of us who are already doing well make it harder to invest in the services that Oklahoma families rely on. This report can feel discouraging, but I think the message is not that Oklahoma kids are failing. It's that Oklahoma needs to do better in supporting our children and families. These numbers represent real children, families, nonprofits across the state. And Oklahoma has dedicated educators, parents, organizations, nonprofit churches, communities doing important work. But individual efforts and individual interventions can't replace the need for strong public systems and smart policy choices. We know what helps kids thrive. The question is if we're willing to invest in those solutions. My message for Oklahoma lawmakers, having read this report, would be that Oklahoma cannot keep expecting better results while making the same choices. Every Oklahoma child deserves the chance to grow up healthy, educated, prepared for the future. And we need to show the same urgency in investing in children that we show towards other priorities. Building a stronger Oklahoma starts with giving kids and families the tools that they need to succeed.